Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio and our broadcast of Metro League High School Championship Basketball live from Royal Broome Pavilion at Seattle Pacific University. This is it. This is for all the marbles. And joining me is the legend during this Black History Month. I could not imagine who better to be here broadcasting this game, period, hands down, representing the community Garfield High School, who happens to be playing tonight, Joyce Walker.
Thanks, Tony B. We're excited to see what's getting ready to go down here at SPU at the Pavilion.
Well, I mean, just on a personal level, Joyce, are probably who people know well. Garfield is in both of the finals. You having been to Garfield, having performed at Garfield, how does it feel to be sitting here watching your alma mater, girls and boys?
You
Uh,
feel like a proud auntie, having them both at the same time. It's been many, many, many years since this has happened, but both teams are formidable. And
yeah,
so just proud.
yeah. Talk to me about the legacy, the consistent legacy of Garfield.
Well, one of the things the city knows is that if there's a basketball game going on, if a ball's being dribbled, the Bulldogs going to be somewhere in the vicinity, right? And so to see it happen tonight and the way it's gone down thus far this year, um, it just continues. Good coaching, good community, good players. Um, it's just amazing.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World. We are just moments away here from the start of this game. I believe we are getting the national anthem right now. All right, welcome back to Seattle Pacific University Metro Championship Basketball. Special thanks to Public Health Seattle, King County, um, as a partner in the presentation of this broadcast to you. We got Garfield Bulldogs, Joyce, and Lakeside Lions.
Should be a good one.
So they just announced the starting lineup. And the closest game that the Bulldogs had this year was against Lakeside.
Well, it's only fitting that their two are tossing it up for the Metro Championship.
Now here we go. There's a jump. Ball in the hands of Naima Joseph. That's right. Leah Talbot with the ball. Shot from the corner. Hits the side of the backboard. Doesn't go. MB Jones. Garfield retains possession. Next shot doesn't go. Quickly into front court. Mia Broom for Lakeside. Double teamed by Garfield. Garfield applying pressure. Open from the right side. Shot doesn't go. That's Mia Broom. Rebound doesn't go. Battle inside for the boards, and Looks like they came ready to play, Joyce.
Yes. Lakeside done got 2 offensive rebounds right off the bat, so Garfield got to lock in and put a body on someone.
Looking to inbounds the pass. It's Mia Chin. And the shot goes in, and Lakeside, Hannah Dickinson. Three-point shot put up. That doesn't go. Battle for the boards inside. And that's going to be in possession of Lakeside. So
Lakeside came with a game plan, to force a tough shot and get on the boards. And they're going to have to do that against Garfield because Garfield is a juggernaut.
Lakeside ball outside the three-point lines in the hands of Will Chin. Mia Broom has the ball taken away. Now this can't be right.
That Malia Samuels is a real deal.
Yes.
You see, she went to the hoop with one hand.
Yeah. A different number on our roster here, but that's Malia Samuels. And so you'll be hearing that name quite a bit. As a freshman, she was player of the year.
Yes, she was at Eastside Catholic.
So Garfield now score tied at 2 with the ball. Ball taken away by Lakeside. Quickly down the other way. Claire O'Connor puts up a shot. Left hand doesn't go. Samuels
nice
with the
drop
rebound.
Step, though.
Samuels quickly down the other way. Pass a little behind on the floor to get the ball.
Lakeside came to play. They got low energy.
It's Jada Lewis, freshman. Be inbounding the ball. 2-2, 5:58 here to go in the first quarter. This is for all the marbles. This is the Metro Championship, the championship of the people you know. Drive on the left side, shot put up with the right hand. It doesn't go. That was Nevaeh Talbot foul call, so Talbot's going to go to the line. And again, Joyce, Bulldogs attacking the hoop. Still 2-2. I don't know. I feel like I sense a little tension in both teams. It doesn't seem like either one of them
playing a little
are
tight,
playing
not finishing the easy ones. But you can rest assured both of these teams are well prepared, and the basket's going to open up eventually.
First shot is good. Second shot is good. Now a little bit of pressure applied in the backcourt. Claire O'Connor with the ball in the front court. Back to Hannah Dickinson. Mia Broom with it on the right side. Mia Broom converts. Nice ball movement.
Got that ball to that middle, got it to the wing, and attack the basket. And that's what you have to do against Garfield because they're going to put some pressure, or try to at least.
Score tied at 4. Malia Samuels from the corner hits the shot.
She does it so easy, though, right?
6-4 Garfield now, 5:16 to go. Getting the ball across the half-court line. They get it in the middle again to Dickinson. Broom doesn't take the three, had the three. Ball whipped around the corner. Back in the hands of O'Connor. Again, back out on top. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Double team now. Ball to Dickinson. Shot in the corner. Broom takes the three. Broom doesn't get the three. Rebound by Lakeside. Retains possession. Back in the middle again to Dickinson. Dickinson's shot rolls in and out. This time Garfield gets some rebound. Talbot in the front court. Again, Garfield setting up offense. Talbot into the lane. Talbot attacking the hoop. And
Talbot got a little nice game. She knows how to get in that kill zone like we talked about, in that kill box, and create for others or either finish herself.
The ball comes into Lewis. Fizer with the ball. Samuels thinks about the three. Talbot takes the three and buries the three. Now via Talbot, 9-4 now.
Carrying her Bulldogs thus far, right? This whole team has nice shots. We ain't even heard from Emily Fiesel yet. That's the phenom sophomore.
Three put up, and buried by Claire O'Connor. They needed that bucket, and they got one. 9-7 now. Lakeside down by 2. Garfield with the ball. Back out on top. They do get the ball into MB Jones. Back out there, and there's Fiesel, just as you were just talking about, and then buries the three.
Go that super sophomore. Everybody on Garfield shoots. They got a nice shot, nice rotation, but so can Lakeside.
And then the drive to the hoop, and Willa Chin with the bucket, and back and forth. Joyce.
This is what you want to see, though, in the championship game. This is what you want to see.
Fiesel goes left, fakes right, goes left, misses the shot, but there you have MB Jones to fill it, grab the rebound, and put it back up in 14-9.
These ladies are playing this game, ain't they? They are playing this game.
Again, they get the ball inside to Dickinson. Dickinson again, a nice pass. Ball stripped away by the sophomore Lewis. And again, good ball movement, though. Both teams now, Joyce, I'm starting to see where they're okay. I'm seeing that flow come.
That flow. And teams they're both moving without the ball.
Yeah.
Makes the game so much easier. This game got shades of Rainier Beach Seattle Prep. We were just sitting down at the Rainier Beach gym on Wednesday.
Turned into double overtime.
I don't sense any fear by Lakeside. Okay, they're not afraid of what the record says or what people are saying. They're coming to play.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio. Thank all of you for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, as that next bucket goes by O'Connor as well, we're going to be, following Metro League basketball all through Sea King districts, through the regionals, ultimately all the way to the Tacoma Dome. Joyce will be there for the finals, and who knows, could be these two teams or one of these two teams playing for the state tournament.
Never know.
Both of these teams will get automatic buys into the next round.
Yes, into the districts, absolutely.
But they're still, like you said, Joyce, that city pride.
City pride.
Fiesel with the ball. 3-point shot doesn't go from Richardson. So 14-11 with 2:34 here to go. This is for the Metro League Championship. Garfield Bulldogs in front. Lakeside Lions. Wasn't looking for that pass. Well, you don't want to do that.
No.
Unforced turnover.
No, and when you got pressure coming at you, if you don't move the ball quickly, then you start to think, right? And so that was one of those, she thought she was there.
Fiesel with the ball on top again, between the legs again. Talbot with the three, doesn't go deep three, battle inside for the rebound. Richardson ends up getting the rebound, loses it though. Nia Broom with it out on top, double team. Dickinson with it, and the pass stolen away by Talbot again on both ends of the field, doing it. Richardson now with the three, shot doesn't go, rebound inside by Fiesel. That one does go. 16-11, Garfield now 5-point lead. Broom with the ball, double teamed. Deep three by Broom doesn't go. That'll be out of bounds. And with 1:39 here to go, a couple substitutions into the game. Rakia Jackson in for the Bulldogs. Lakeside settles back into his own. Fiesel. Ball off to Samuels. Samuels drives on the left side. No foul, no travel. Ball in the hands of O'Connor. Double team. Almost got the over and back. That was an over and back. And again, Joyce right there at that half court.
That pressure, when you start thinking. Because that's unforced. That's two back-to-back. Unforced, yes.
So they'll come over here. by us, and via Talbert will inbound the ball. Fizo pulls up from three. Fizo buries the three, confident with it.
She said something when they was throwing it in
Yeah,
front of us,
she
right?
sure did. We
Obviously,
heard.
she must get. Hey, let me have that rock.
She
me
sure
have that
did,
ball.
Joyce. And
Yes.
confidently pulls
Yes.
up for the three.
Yes.
Double team now. Ball is
There's
taken
that
away by
pressure.
Talbert again. That's already the second and third steal by Talbert. And Lakeside better be careful as Talbot converts the layup. Garfield now up by 10, Joyce. Couple quick turnovers, one unforced. And now again, you can see even the hesitation as she gets to the half-court line and throws the ball away. Again,
Throws
another
the ball
unforced
away.
error.
Yeah.
And you talk about this, Joyce, what pressure does.
Pressure has you're in your head instead of just acting normally. You expected someone to be there, but you're not even turning clearly to look.
Yeah.
You just want to get rid of that ball.
Fizo.
Super sophomore. Fizo's super sophomore.
Getting a shot from Richardson.
Okay.
Over,
now
rebounded.
that's 3 air balls by Richardson. Now Richardson, she got some teammates though. Look, they get them offensive. They must know something we don't know. Just in
Jackson
case she
cleans
missed
it
this.
up for the bucket. O'Connor with the ball again, double team. Nice ball movement. O'Connor double teamed again. Clock is running down. O'Connor gets a shot up at the free throw line. Bounces, doesn't go. Rebounded by Lewis. And at the end of the first quarter, Garfield Bulldogs in front of Lakeside Lions 23-11. We're going to go to Mr. Daniel Bellis, and when we come back, Mr. Rick Dupree will be giving you your play-by-play, and Joyce Walker, the legend, will be here telling us what's happening, what's really happening on
really
the court,
going
what's
on
really
out here,
happening.
Yeah, definitely right here with Garfield leading Lakeside into the first quarter. What does this mean as far as the Sea King is concerned? We'll throw that there on the screen there for you real quick. The Sea King District Girls Basketball. So the champion will host there, and the runner-up, both of these teams, will host first round bye games on February 15th. So whoever wins this game will host the winner of Liberty versus Ballard. And whoever loses this game will host the winner of Juanita versus Bishop Blanchette. So pick your poison, if you will, but you both move on. But bragging rights, no matter what it is. We'll be covering that championship on next Friday, 8:15 on Rainier Avenue Radio.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Rick Dupree here along with the legend Joyce Walker. And I tell you what, Malia Sam, the three-pointer won't go, but Bulldogs owning the offensive glass right now. And Joyce, I tell you, that first quarter, the defense, and they just keep coming at Lakeside and forcing turnovers and getting some quick buckets.
Keep coming, and even if they're not, Lakeside's worried about it.
Yeah.
And that's why those unforced turnovers have occurred, right? They're thinking. But every time they get in the middle, Lakeside has some success, though.
So if you just joined us, Garfield leading Lakeside by a score of 23-11. We're at the start of the second quarter. And Lakeside, the drive inside, blocked by Garfield, but the rebound, or I should say retaining possession was Lakeside, but the shot is no good, and the Bulldogs off and running. Samuels into MB Jones for the bucket.
They move that ball up that court pretty fast, don't they?
Yeah, I tell you what. Malia Samuels, a lot of people may remember her as a freshman at the Eastside Catholic and here at Garfield. And what a difference a good point guard makes, huh, Joyce?
Hey,
she is the floor general. Yeah.
And she can shoot it, and she's having fun while she's getting it done out there. And that's what you love as a coach, to see a player that she loves what she's doing.
Yeah, she doesn't have any weaknesses, Joyce. I tell you, she is quite the player. Lakeside with the ball, the jumper from about 15 feet, and that is Claire O'Connor. So O'Connor seeking about a 16, 17-foot jump shot just outside of the free throw line. Bulldogs with the ball again and leading at 25-13, 6:48 left to go. Three-pointer from the left side for the Bulldogs won't go. And rebound comes down to Lakeside, but a foul, I believe. Or no, they said timeout. So the Lions call a timeout. And head coach Mia Gustavo Fisher wants to talk it over with their team. 6:41 left to go here in the first half. Bulldogs leading by a score of 25-13. And again, if you just tuned in, I'm Rick Dupree along with Joyce Walker. And Joyce, I think you can see why Garfield, being the top-ranked team here in Metro, obviously, and the favorite, I should say. And they tell you what, they just keep coming at you.
Keep coming at you. They're playing a real intense style defense. But if the thing about them, if you can get over the front line with them and get it to the middle, you can have some success. But getting it over the front line and getting it to the middle is another thing entirely.
That's the key.
Right?
Yeah, that's the key. And as you're saying,
Entirely.
they have had trouble getting it in
Yes.
there. Lions
Yes.
come across the timeline, moving the ball around, and again trying to find a spot in this Garfield defense. There's another turnover. The Bulldogs with it, coming down and all the way, a little step around move, and that was Katie Fizo.
That's that super sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Super sophomore got big confidence, and she got a really good skill set.
Yeah, I mean, she can take it to the basket, but also hit the three. And you talk about confidence. And Joyce, how important is that, especially at this level? You hit a couple of shots, and that confidence just raises up. That's got to make a difference.
It makes a difference because you believe right now I can get any shot I want, right? And look, and she ain't the only Fizo. I think there was two more that were formidable that were at West Seattle. One ended up at Garfield 2 years ago before we went into the pandemic. They won the state title. And now we got the baby. I didn't even know the baby was this good, quite frankly.
Yeah, she can play. So Fizer hits her first free throw. Second one is up, and it is good, giving the Bulldogs a 27-13 lead. 6:25 left to go here in the first half. We are at SPU, site of the Metro Championship, the Garfield Bulldogs and Lakeside Lions. And Lakeside trying to find an opening in this Garfield defense. And Joyce, they are struggling.
Yeah.
Garfield keeping them on the perimeter. Like you said, if you can't get the ball inside, it makes it that much more difficult. And again, another turnover. And on the run, Malia Samuels all alone lays it in. Bulldogs 29.
Gotta be careful right now.
Yeah.
Because this could get ugly really early.
Yeah, it's a 16-point lead, and another turnover there, and unforced. And again, Kayla Garmo, and I don't know if she saw someone thought was cutting to the basket, but no one there. She throws it out of bounds.
Whether she saw someone or not, she didn't want the ball in
Right.
her hands. So
Yeah,
I
she had
think we can say it
right.
exactly
She had
like it is.
couple
right?
white jerseys
I gotta
coming
get
at her.
rid
huh?
of this. It's a beautiful thing to see a team that has offensively adept, but also plays defense.
Malia Samuels, three-pointer, rattles around, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Lions, Hannah Dickinson. And again, Garfield is going to pressure that full court whenever they can. Lions get it across the timeline, moving the ball around. Bulldogs hit it out of bounds. So with 19 on the shot clock now, Lakeside will reset, have a sideline inbounds. And I see the Garfield coaches and Malia Samuels' dad on the bench there saying, "Get your hands up." And they certainly do. They come after you. And doubling, looking to double the ball. And inside. And that was Hannah Dickinson. So got it, Joyce, there in the paint, drove to the basket.
Yeah, you get it to the middle, then you can continue to build your confidence with them. But if you keep it from sideline to sideline, it's probably going the other way.
Yeah. And that was a good job by Lakeside. Again, saw the double coming out, hit the high post there, and she had an open lane to the basket. So Dickinson, her first free throw is up. And it is good.
And that's where all their points have come from. When they got the ball to the middle, they were able to either skip it to the weak side or turn an attack.
Yeah, they have a 1 3-pointer by Claire O'Connor, and that's it. All the other buckets either at the foul line or, like you said, 2-pointers. Dickinson's second free throw up, and it is good as well. So with 5:17 left to go here in the first half, Bulldogs leading the Lions 29-15. Bulldogs moving the ball now, top of the key, or I should say, high post, and pass inside. There's some contact. Ball is batted back out to Fizo. Fizo, long three-pointer, in and out, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Lions, and then they throw the ball away.
Throw it away. They don't want that rock.
Claire O'Connor got
Now
the
they're
rebound.
thinking.
Yeah, Claire
Yeah.
O'Connor. Yeah, like you said, thinking too much instead of just letting it go.
Lakeside has to just relax. I haven't seen a ball fake by them yet either, though, to move the defense.
So then bounce pass, and Malia Samuels with it out top. 25 on the shot clock. Samuels between the legs, drives into the paint, now kicks it out. Short jumper, won't go. That was MB Jones, and
They
rebound
got
to
the
the
shot
Lions.
they wanted, though,
Yeah,
right? They got the shot they wanted.
Yeah, Malia Samuels, again, just drew the defense to her, then kicked it out. And MB Jones had a nice, just easy shot there. Just didn't fall for her. On the other end, the drive and a good look by Lakeside, and they find Hannah Dickinson, and Dickinson lays it in for the bucket.
Lakeside got some pride now. They gonna do what they came to do.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna settle down. And the 3-pointer, Nevaeh Talbert, deep 3-pointer.
Turned into an upperclassman. I remember she was a baby.
Yeah,
she's shooting that thing like, look, this is what I do.
Right. The junior.
This is what I do.
The junior, her second 3-pointer of the game, and the turnover, and ball is loose, but Lakeside gets it back, and underneath by herself at the basket is Hannah Dickinson, and that's good. So we've got a timeout on the floor. Marvin Hall not happy with his Bulldogs, although Joyce, with 3:56 left to go in the first half, they lead it 32-19.
32-19.
Yeah. A real quick one, just remind you, join Public Health Seattle King County tomorrow, Saturday, February 12th at Epiphany School on Denny in Seattle. Hashtag Seattle for a COVID-19 vaccination event. Show up between 3 and 6 p.m. No appointment needed, and offering first, second, and booster doses for those that are eligible, starting at age 5 and up. And so just want to encourage people to get out there and make sure to get vaccinated. You know, Joyce, I was fully vaccinated this summer, got tested positive, and it was really mild. And I attribute that to being vaccinated, and I got my booster. And my daughter was earlier this week diagnosed, or rather, I had a positive test, and I went in yesterday and got my results today, and negative, and not feeling fine. And so, a testament to the power of the vaccinations and that they are real.
Absolutely. When they said we need to get it, got the vaccination. When they said they had a booster, went and got that too.
Oh,
because,
come on, Joyce.
If we look at the lay of the land, this hasn't been kind to so many millions of people. And it's our duty to try to stay safe, not only for ourselves, but for others as well.
Yeah. Especially when you get to a certain age that I'm at. I'm not saying you there, but I'm there. Although we did graduate the same year, but Fizo, 3-pointer, it's good. And she is fired up, George. That's her third 3-pointer of the ball game. And like you said, shooting it with some confidence. And the defense, and Fizo coming in trying to get the steal. She's going to be called for the foul.
Malia's doing her job.
Yeah.
She's getting in that kill zone, drawing that defense, and the
they're
shooters
kicking it out.
got their hands ready, and they're ready to let it fly.
Yeah. And Joyce, you said a minute ago, you said they're out there, they're having fun. Look at them. They're laughing, they're encouraging, they're Fizo with the steal, and they are just getting it done. Fizo across the timeline, got it. And she's calling. he called, what do you call it? A palming, huh? I'm not sure he's
just
seen.
Stopped the fast break.
Right,
Let's call
right.
it what it is, right? He just stopped the fast break.
He ain't used to seeing a young lady with handles like that, huh? Come on now, ref. All right, so with 3:28 left to go in the first half, Bulldogs leading 35-19. The Lions with it across the timeline, moving the ball around the perimeter, inside, and pass just a little high. Stolen.
Yep. One-handed.
And then Malia Samuels with the pass over to Nevaeh Talbot for the lay-in. And I tell you what, the Bulldogs make you pay. If you turn it over, they are running.
And the rotations are beautiful to watch them on defense just to rotate. Now, that's a travel.
Yeah, and what they're doing at Lakeside, great find underneath and for the basket. Easy basket by Claire O'Connor. And that's what you have to do because Garfield up top, they're doubling, and they're vulnerable down there. Down there being down on the baseline. Bulldogs with it. And another 3-pointer. Katie Fizo.
Fizo. What we say? Super sophomore.
Super sophomore. Good. 40-21. Bulldogs leading at 2:30 left to go. Lakeside on the baseline. And a pump fake. And the shot is up. And it doesn't go. But she's going to go to the line. And that was a Claire O'Connor. So Lakeside, the last couple of times down, Joyce, doing a good job with that pressure coming out and running somebody on the baseline or having somebody on the block there. And the guards are finding the bigs down there.
A couple times. If Garfield don't get that trap off that second pass, then that weak side block is open on a regular basis. But getting it there has been the biggest challenge,
getting it there,
right?
yeah. So O'Connor, her first free throw up and in.
Look, only the fouls had to cool off Fizo to go on the bench. She got a couple, so she's sitting down.
You want to have her for that second half. Huh? So both free throws good, making the score 40-23, 2:20 left to go in the first half here. We're at Seattle Pacific University, SPU, Brome Pavilion for the Metro Championship. Oh, and Nevaeh Talbert, a little stop and go move off the glass won't go. Leah Samuels gets a three-pointer, won't go. The rebound comes down to the lines, and they're off and running. Mia Broom, a couple of Bulldogs come back and stop her, but driving on the other side to the basket. Oh, Willa Chin, the freshman, she gets the bucket and fouled. And Joyce, you said it, the Lions, they ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. And I love it because they are figuring it out a little bit, right? If Garfield gives them some opportunity, they're maximizing it.
Yep.
And that's what you're going to have to do against the formidable Bulldogs. You got to attack them, keep attacking, make a miss.
So Chin at the line. Free throw is up, and it is good. So three-pointer, as we say the old-fashioned way. And the 5'10 freshman making it a 14-point ball game. Bulldogs leading at 40-26. A minute 50 left to go here in the first half. Samuels on the baseline. Cutting to the basket, finds one of her teammates, and ball is loose, and the Lions get it. So a little scramble for the ball, and coming up with it, and then I think a timeout called. Yeah, good timeout called. Kate Lawson got it. And the Lions call a timeout. So with 1:43 left to go, Lions get the turnover. They got the ball, and they're trying to cut into this Bulldog lead. Again, want to just remind you that this broadcast brought to you by Public Health Seattle King County. Appreciate their support. And even with Omicron, a third shot of the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine reduces the chance of hospitalization by 90% compared to unvaccinated people. It also reduces the chance of a trip to the emergency room by 82%. So make sure to get your booster. You're eligible 2 months after Johnson & Johnson vaccine or 5 months after your Pfizer or Moderna vaccine. So, again, want to just remind and encourage you. You know, and you go back, Joyce, and all of us had the MMR. You know, mumps, measles, rubella. You know, nobody, claiming there's a problem. But now all of a sudden, you got lay people being experts.
We don't even have enough airtime to get into that, right? It's just the most.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving's my boy, but it's like,
most.
My man, what research you doing that experts haven't done?
It's the most.
Yeah. So the Lions with the ball, 15 on the shot clock, trying to penetrate this Garfield defense. Ball is tapped away, and it's going to be Bulldogs ball. So there to knock it away was Nevaeh Talbert. And Joyce, like you said, again, Garfield's defense making those passes in the to the interior very difficult.
Yeah, Lakeside's very lucky they're not down by 30, right? Because Garfield's missing some, turning the ball over, not getting back on defense. Other than that.
Yep. Talbot to MB Jones. Yeah, Talbot driving in the paint, then drops it off to MB Jones, and MB Jones with the lay-in. So just under a minute left. Bulldogs lead at 42-26. Lions trying to find something here. And a drive and out of control. That was Mia Broom. And Bulldogs on the run. Leah Samuels out to Nevaeh Talbot. Talbot, three-pointer won't go, but there's MB Jones. And two kind of follow up by MB Jones.
MB
no good.
Probably just got her feet set and went up. She was trying to tip it in,
yeah.
And they're not giving Garfield ain't gonna get no calls down there like that because they're so strong and so powerful. They just got to be strong and finish.
Yeah. And so they called a foul on the Bulldogs, and that is looks like the 17th foul. So going to the line for the Lions is number 21, Claire O'Connor. She'll shoot 1 and 1. And first one is no good, but coming down with the rebound is Audrey Dunham. Inside, and a strong move. And the bucket is good for the Lakeside Lions. I believe that was Hannah Dickinson, the 5'10 senior. So she'll go to the line. And
them Lakeside Lions are well coached.
Yeah, they really are.
They are in attack mode as well, make or miss, and you love that. And that's how you have to, when you're playing against a bully, you got to attack them back.
Yeah.
Because they'll extend that lead where you can't possibly catch up.
Yeah, you got to let them know I ain't backing down.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might win this, but you know I've been in this.
Right, exactly. Yes, indeed, Joyce. So Dickinson, her free throw after the made bucket. It is good. So that three-pointer pulls the Lions to within 13, 42-29, 30 seconds left to go. So the shot clock, actually about a 3-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock here. Again, the Bulldogs with 20 seconds left in the first half, leading at 42-29. Leah Samuels just dribbling right in front of us here, just past the half-court line now with 8 on the shot clock. She's between the legs.
She might pull that.
Pulls the defense out and then kicks it out. The shot, no good. The three-pointer by Lucille Richardson. And Lakeside just not able to get a shot off. And I tell you that Garfield defense, again, just making it very, very difficult for the Lakeside Lions to even advance the ball. So with 1 half in the books, the Garfield Bulldogs, the favorite here, they lead the Lakeside Lions by a score of 42-29. We're going to take a break. I'm going to throw it over to Daniel Bellis. He'll update you on scores and other things going on. And then Tony B will be back for the third quarter along with the legend, Joyce Walker, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Daniel?
Yeah, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Joyce. We're live here at Seattle Pacific University at the half, 42-29. Garfield putting the beat down on the Lakeside Lions here in the first half. The game was a lot more closer when they last met, and it was about a 9-point swing, I believe. Earlier, only a couple of weeks ago, these two teams met, and it was 58-46. So a much closer contest a couple of weeks ago. Garfield has made some adjustments, you could say, and they're dominating this one as here at the half. Number 2 ranked in the state, Garfield Bulldogs, only second to Meade of Greater Spokane. And speaking of the Greater Spokane and Mid Columbia in District 8 are started their district tournament tonight. However, they'll play tomorrow. Right now in session, the first game out of District 8 is now finished, and Hermiston takes the win over University. It's not a loser-out game, so University will move on, but Hermiston will take that win there, take the W, and improve to 13-9 on the season as the 16th ranked team out of 3A. They'll continue there in that prompted right here. And here at the half on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station, I'm Daniel Bellis. We want to give a quick little shout out to Maz Vida Mariar of Seattle Sports Weekly and Metro Sports Weekly. He does a show every Thursday at noon. You can check it out with updates every week. And last week they had a Super Bowl party going on. And as you can see there on your screen, they had a couple of great guests. They had Davies Jerwa checking in from LA. They had Mike Brown, who calls the Huskies softball games, giving reports, and Russell Brown of Seattle U Athletics. A great look for you right there. Every Thursday at noon, also with Lars Hansen of the Dog Report. You're tuned in live to your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. And again, one more shout out to Maz. He hosts Metro Sports Weekly as well. You can check him out with Pat McCarthy every Thursday at 7 p.m. Thursdays at 7 p.m. They give you updates on everything going on Metro League and all the sports. So they even were talking about bowling the other day. So check out Metro Sports Weekly Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. Why am I talking about Maz? Is he showed up and started taking pictures of us. So anyway, here at the half, Garfield leading Lakeside 42-29. This is all about seeding as well as bragging rights. Of course, bragging rights to who grabs the Metro Championship. But in the C King, there's 2 slots left. And you can see there on your screen of the C King, the winner of this game will get both teams will get a first-round bye. But the winner of this game will host the winner of Liberty versus Ballard, which takes place tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. And the loser of this game will take on the winner of Juanita versus Bishop Blanchette. That contest taking place at 7 p.m. tomorrow at host site. So the higher seeds, so Juanita hosts Bishop Blanchette, Liberty hosts Ballard for you right there. Also in the C King already set up here in the girls. Lake Washington, the King Co champion this year, will host their first round bye game on the 15th against the winner of a couple of Metro squads, Eastside Catholic and Franklin. And West Seattle also representing for the Metro for the girls as the 4th seed will be hosting Hazen versus Holy Names. All 4 of those round 1 games for Sea King will be taking place tomorrow. And all the first round buys will get to rest until Tuesday. That includes both your winner tonight and your runner up, including West Seattle and Lake Washington. So we are live on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. And let's take a look at how the teams got here through that Metro tournament. Right there, as you can see, Garfield got here by, of course, having that first round bye, defeating West Seattle by a very impressive 79-36, just trouncing the West Seattle Wildcats there. Lakeside also having a very impressive tournament so far, defeating Eastside Catholic there in the second round, 50-37, and then making quick work of Franklin at a 58-25 decision in the first round. So both of these teams coming in with a lot of energy, but Garfield dominating here in the first half against the Lions. And there actually may have been a little bit of confusion, at least by our parts here at the station on seating, because Bishop Blanchette in the Mountain Division had a half-game lead on Lakeside. However, Lakeside was seeded into the tournament, and Bishop Blanchette had to play their way in. But good news for Bishop Blanchette. They were able to win out, and they'll still go to districts with a very low seed. But a very interesting development on how that came apart, because Bishop Blanchette in league had a half-game lead over Lakeside. But Lakeside got the nod to go to the tournament, and Bishop Blanchette had to play their way in. Interesting. We do not have an answer for that. We do know that Lakeside beat Bishop Blanchette head-to-head. But like we said, because of games that were canceled for COVID, it kind of screwed up the records a little bit. And Bishop Blanchette won a half game over Lakeside. I think it was 11-3 in league and 10-3 in league. One more win. I think they would have got it. But Bishop Blanchette and Holy Names both move on to the Metro Sea King District. And that kicks off tomorrow. First round games. We are live on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. It is 6:44 p.m. After this, we'll be hosting the boys game. You can check that out at 8 p.m. right here, featuring Garfield and Seattle Prep. Goes at 8 p.m. right there. The 3rd seed, Seattle Prep versus undefeated number 1 in the state, defending state champion Garfield against the Metro defending champ. Because remember, in the spring, Metro held a tournament to decide a winner, but there was no state tournament. So that's why both of these are both defending champs in their own way. And that goes down at 8 p.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio after this game concludes. In there's a lot of girls action going on later on tonight. As we mentioned, the District 8 Championship just wrapped up. Their first game, there'll be more tomorrow. And District 3 and District 1 are starting their games tonight. We're going to throw it over to our team on the broadcast, Tony B. and Joyce Walker right there. You can see them on the screen there just for a second.
All right, you're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio. Well, this is our broadcast of Metro League Championship High School Basketball. And I want to thank Public Health Seattle King County. You know, even with Omicron, the 3rd shot of the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine reduces the chance of hospitalization by 90%. And you know, Joyce, I'm not getting into political debate about anybody but what they should do. It's just there. You should consider what your circumstances are. And I'm saying this in the safety of our community. There are some people who, you know, have reasons why they're doing what they're doing, but at the end of the day, some people are vulnerable. So, if you would like, you know, to get the vaccine, um, there's a way to get it done.
Way to get it done.
There's a way to
Just
get it
waited
done.
on you.
Yeah, that's what it is. Um, so make sure you get your booster. If you are eligible 2 months after a Johnson & Johnson shot, you can get that 5 months after Pfizer or Moderna vaccine. And yeah, it's so cool because now we're doing this. We're here at a game. You know, we're broadcasting live. We got a few fans in the game. The players aren't wearing masks. You know,
Taking a step in the right direction, right?
that's
Now
all
we
I'm.
need
That's,
more
that's all
others
I'm
to get
saying.
on board so we can
That's
bring
all
them
I'm
all
saying.
back home.
Second half action, and Lakeside brings the ball in. Again, that pressure, Joyce, and Garfield will leave extension there. O'Connor to the hoop with the left hand, and okay, well,
That's what you got to do to Garfield. You have to attack them because they're attacking you, right? And if you think you get in trouble with their pressure.
Fizo, Talbot with the three. Talbot's three doesn't go. Joyce after that first half, Fizo and Talbot put on a show. Talbot had 12. Fizo led all scores with 16.
16.
Did you call it a sophomore sensation?
Super sophomore.
Super sophomore. On the other side, O'Connor, who just made that bucket, and Hannah Dickinson both had 11 for Lakeside. Fizo with the ball. Fizo with the three. Fizo, make that 19. Fizo.
That girl got a relationship with that basket. And it's a beautiful thing to see. But here's the deal. Lakeside ain't going away. They're moving that ball to get that open shot.
And they are
that skip pass
moving the ball.
is dangerous right now.
That was an open shot. Didn't go, but again, fortunately for Lakeside, potentially another unforced turnover after getting that rebound.
Yes. Pressure going to continue till the clock is at 0-0. But I like what Lakeside's doing. You know, they're attacking the pressure.
Nice pass inside, and again a bucket. Skip pass outside, looking for in the corner. Again, good ball movement. Shot for three from the corner. Again, that one doesn't go. Dickinson inside for the rebound. Dickinson. What you call that, bully ball, Joyce?
Hey, that big girl has a nose for the ball, though. She's done that about 6 or 7 times in this game.
Just and a nice cut and a nice basket there. Nice pass from Emby Jones to Jada Lewis, the freshman. Ball quickly in the front court this time. Mia Broom open, doesn't take the shot. Gets into the paint. Back on top to O'Connor, double team. Chin with the ball. Dickinson up there at the free throw line. Finds an open Broom for three. Broom's three bounces off the rim, doesn't go. Battle inside for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to
The only
give that
thing
to Garfield
is vulnerable to is that weak side skip pass. If you can get to that third pass, it's open more often than not.
Garfield up 14 right now, 47-33. Samuel, the drive.
Samuel's just a little off tonight, right? Just a little off tonight, but everybody else is kind of holding their own.
And you know, Joyce, I'll bring this up. Not you have to play the game to get the winner.
Right.
That's for sure. But the thing about it in this circumstance, this is another one of those games where a team is hanging around.
Yes. We just saw that Wednesday night, didn't we?
We just saw that. Team is hanging around.
Yes.
Claire O'Connor pulls up from the left side. Nice looking shot. Doesn't fall though. Samuel with the rebound.
She's about due for one. She's going all the way on that one.
In the front court. That shot doesn't go. Falls off. Quickly in the front court. Broom. 1-on-2. Broom stops. Pops from 15 away. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Garfield. In the front court, Kia Jackson. Nice pass down low to Samuel. Samuel converts that one.
Good players just keep playing. I missed a couple. Still going to play.
And the ball stolen away. We're going to get it out of bounds will be the call. Jada Lewis Joyce, just a freshman.
Just a freshman.
So you're someone who played this. At this point, are you still a freshman or
No,
you're starting?
no, you've earned that. Ain't nobody giving no freshman nothing. You got to come in and take positions when you got players that's been there 2 and 3 years. So obviously, her game is speaking for itself. See, the set shots, you can't give them those.
Broom gets the open look, doesn't take advantage of it. Quickly, Garfield down the other way to Samuel. Samuel crosses over, lays the ball up behind her head, off the glass.
Weak side.
Malia Samuel.
She said, look, I ain't got to even look at it. I know what a square looked like. She just laid it up over her shoulder.
And so Garfield now pulls away to a 19-point lead, 51-33, 4:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Look, we've been doing this all year long, and we haven't talked about it yet, Joyce. But what was it? Wednesday we had a double overtime game.
Double overtime game. And shades of this game where Garfield's getting looks, they're not finishing, and then all of a sudden the other opposing team just hangs around. If they can hit a couple, go on an 8-0 run or so, then they're right back in this game. So,
and we saw it happen. You talked about how their shoulders were down, there were hands around the knees. They hit a couple shots and perked back up and ended up dancing on the sideline during the timeout.
Straight adrenaline, right? They're not gonna knock us out? Oh, well then. We just gonna keep playing. Yes.
51-33, though, 19-point lead, and Garfield now applying full court pressure, so they up the pressure game. And Malia Samuels rips the ball away from Hannah Dickinson. Like what? Call for the foul, though.
I love the way Garfield plays defense. They're just coming.
Now, full court pressure, double team in the backcourt. Broom gets the ball at the front court, falls down. Samuel has the ball. Samuel misses the layup under pressure, though. Good defense there. Ball rolls out of bounds, and Garfield has turned it up. They've turned the volume up.
Turned it up. They going so fast, they throwing the ball out of bounds. Yeah, the only way to have minimal success against Garfield is that you got to move the ball with the pass. That dribble will get you in trouble every time.
So again, Garfield backs off just a little bit. And that pressure, they do get the ball across the half court line. Dickinson with it. To O'Connor back out on top to Walters. Dickinson with the ball down low. Dickinson forces her way into the hoop. And
Miss Dickinson ain't playing. She says, look, I got wide load. I'm going to take you down here in this kill zone, and I'm going to drop step on you. And even though she was aggressive, she got the call.
She ended up getting the call
against the defensive
player. She did. And then the defensive players, what? I'm trying to what?
The defensive player getting up off the ground.
First shot is good. That'll make it 51-34. Garfield up by 17 with 4:02 here left to go. Next, we'll have Seattle Prep, who's the victor in that double overtime game that we were talking about, taking on Garfield. Right now, Garfield Bulldogs girls up by 16 with 3:56 here to go in the third quarter. Talbot with the ball back to Samuel. Samuels drives. Talbot thinks about the three, takes the three, buries the three.
That young lady, Miss Talbot's been knocking them down all game long.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 15 for Talbot, unofficially. Quickly down the other way, Broom with an open shot. Broom from the baseline.
Broom is super cool, though. She ain't changing expressions, make her miss.
Talbot thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Into the game for Garfield, Lucille Richardson. Talbot at the top, 14 seconds on the shot clock. And that pass is knocked away by Broom. 54-37 with 3:12 left here in the third quarter. Garfield retains possession. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Samuel gets the ball, drives left side, finds Richardson back on top to Talbert, open for three. Talbert's three doesn't go. Dickinson slaps it. Ends up getting the
Lakeside had
ball.
all 5 players in the key, too, for that rebound.
And Broom the other way, open for the three, doesn't take it. Dickinson sidesteps the player, goes up, and Dickinson again drops in the layup. Dickinson is keeping her team around.
Yes, she is.
Jones with the ball at the free throw line. Deep three doesn't go. Looks like that's going to be an air ball. That'll get out of bounds. That was Sania Rahman into the game for Garfield, and now Faisal will come back in.
Yeah, you got to have your your shooter, one of your main shooters, back in there.
So again, more of a three-quarter type press. They get the ball into the middle, but not completely. Richardson grabs the steal, gets the ball quickly in the front court to Talbert. Talbert drives on the left side, gets the ball down low to MB Jones with the left hand and off the glass, and Garfield up.
Athletes everywhere.
Team is just so talented and disciplined.
And discipline.
50.
Lakeside is well coached. Let's just give them their props. Coach has her players up for the task. They may not have the talent, but they sure are
And
maximizing what they
Dickinson
got.
inside 1 against 3, attacks the hoop, gets a shot up and off the glass.
She don't care.
Hannah Dickinson. Garfield again. 13-second shot clock. Faisal pulls up from the left side, doesn't go. MB Jones fights for the rebound, gets it up in the air, tips it back up and
Tips it
in.
in.
Connor with the ball in the front court. Ball over to Chin. Broom thinks about the three, takes the three, falls short. Faisal with the rebound. Garfield up 58-41. 1:20 here to go. Talbert open for the three. Whips it back out to Samuels for the three. That three doesn't go. Dickinson with the rebound quickly in the front court. O'Connor on the left side. Guarded tightly by Richardson, and Talbert at the three. O'Connor at the three-point line. Drives in. Little drop step. Puts the shot up. Bounces around. Doesn't go. But O'Connor attacking who? Joyce, and that's what you said you have to do, right?
You got to attack Garfield because Garfield is a juggernaut. They are a team that's going to come at you with some tenacity, and the only way to have an advantage is to attack fire with fire.
So Claire O'Connor.
And they're making all their free throws, the Lakeside Lions.
First free throw by O'Connor. Lakeside is going to, and this game is by no means over, but Lakeside is going to give folks some problems in state.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because nobody's going to pressure like Garfield's going to pressure.
But this is the Metro Championship we're talking about right now.
And we got a lot of time left.
17 seconds on the shot clock. Garfield, the ball. MB Jones from the left side. Shot doesn't hit anything. Rebounded by O'Connor. O'Connor triple teamed in backcourt. Gets the ball to Chin. Chin up the right side. Gets it across the half court line. Dickinson.
That skip passes beat him all the time. Garfield all the time.
O'Connor defended tightly by Samuel. O'Connor on the left side now, picked up by Jones. O'Connor trapped, gets the ball, tries to get Dickinson. And again, another turnover for Lakeside.
That pressure will make you find a different color jersey, won't it? Won't it?
12 seconds on the game clock. Obviously, the shot clock is off. Talbert with it. 7 seconds. Faisal with it, drives, Euro step, puts a shot up off the glass. It doesn't go. We're going to have a traveling call. That was a little bit of maybe you can't do Euro step in this high school.
Actually, that was a pretty good move. Ref saw something different, so we're going to ride with him on this one.
And a deep three put up. And so here at the end of the quarter, Joyce, and I just don't know how to say it, as efficient as Garfield has been, and they've played well, and I don't want to discredit the effort that these players have put in when you say they're only up 15, and I guess you have to see on the other side of that, Lakeside, and no discredit to them, but they have done a heck of a job of not letting this game get out of hand.
Yes, because there's several times throughout this game they could have extended it beyond reach, right? But what they're doing is they're attacking Garfield. And let's just say this, because it's real true. Malia Samuels is not having a good game. She's missed about 10 shots that she normally makes. Point blank shots and open shots. If she hits those, we're having a different conversation. But that's basketball, right? Sometimes the ball ain't going in the basket. Garfield's getting the shots they want.
We'll go to Mr. Daniel Bellis real quickly, and Mr. Rick Dupree will be joining you for your play-by-play.
Yeah, thank you there. Here at the end of the third quarter, 48-43. If you like comedy, if you like to laugh, we here at Rainier Avenue will be hosting a comedy night this Monday. Check it out live. We also have a lot of practice treatment. Go check that out right there. See that calendar. We'll link it back.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Rick Dupree along with Joyce Walker here for this fourth quarter. And Joyce, I'll have to remove that mask so you can hear me. The Bulldogs go into this fourth quarter leading 58-43, drive to the basket, and I think we're going to have a foul on the floor. So the Bulldogs, first quarter, were up by 12. At half, up by 13, extended that lead two more points here to be up by 15 going into this fourth quarter.
Yes. And we were talking about, just before you switch, is that Malia's normal game, she's not having a normal offensive game. She's doing a lot of other things great, but she's missed maybe 8 or 9 shots that she normally knocks down.
Yeah. And, I was looking at her. I mean, I think she's okay, but she's got the kind of the tights on that right leg, and she looks like she might not be, and, at 100%. But tell you what, less than 100% still is a whole
running the team.
lot. Yeah.
Yes.
So Jada Lewis at the line sinks up both free throws for the Bulldogs. So just at the start here of the fourth quarter, only 19 seconds into the fourth quarter, Bulldogs leading it 60-43.
That relentless pressure that Garfield puts on you is you got to be a well-disciplined team to withstand it.
And Joyce, you've talked about it so many times, how that pressure forces turnovers, forces unforced, or I should say, just errors that I'll say unforced turnover, and that's causing a lot of, whether it's a bad pass, whether, like you said, a player sees a double team coming, they're trying to get rid of it. They're really careless.
Back in the day, we say hot potato. Hot potato. Look, I got to get rid of this.
Yeah. So the Lions on the inbounds play, a new 30 in the paint. Step around move off the window won't go. That was Mia Broom. Bulldogs with it on the run. And the ball is hit on the back of a Lakeside player, and the Lions come down with it. And then I think a foul. Yeah, foul's going to be called. That might be the third foul. I think the foul is on Nevaeh Talbert.
But the tie-up was opposite of where the man with the whistle was.
So, I believe that is Nevaeh Talbert. At least it's showing on the scoreboard her third foul. And the Bulldogs can ill afford to lose her. Bulldogs full court pressure. And coming across the timeline, that was the big 5'10" Hannah Dickinson. And now the Lions trying to set up an offense. 3-point shot from the top won't go. That was Mia Broom.
Miss Broom's had about 3 or 4 of those point blank that if they just go in.
She hasn't been able to get them to drop. Yep. Oh, great move on the baseline. MB Jones, but it won't go. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Very good footwork.
Yeah. You just got to finish that. She just didn't quite get it up off the window there. But the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a new 30 for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs now moving the ball on the perimeter. Samuels with the drive. Up off the window, won't go. And breaking for the fast break, Kayla Garmore, and she is there alone.
One-handed.
And Kayla Garmo with the basket. So that time the Bulldogs didn't get back, and Lakeside made them pay. Bulldogs moving the ball around in the corner. Looking for something, driving into the paint. That was Jada Lewis, and I think a foul on the floor.
Let's freshmen attacking the basket.
They are.
Jada Lewis.
Foul on the floor. So that foul called again on the floor. Bulldogs have a new 30. Samuels taking it out. And again, Bulldogs being patient on offense, Joyce, trying to find an opening, not forcing up. And now Talbert, the three-pointer on the baseline. It was open, but air ball not able to connect on that one. Are the Bulldogs a little bit tired, Joyce? Are they?
Well, they're gambling a lot. They look like they're gambling, going for the steal because they're rushing their shots just a little bit, and they're in jeopardy of getting in a penalty. One more foul, and Lakeside gets to shoot for the rest of this quarter, and that stops the clock.
Yeah, and we have still 6 minutes left to go in this ball game, so it's a 15-point lead for the Bulldogs right now. Oh, beautiful drive to the basket. So that was Willa Chin, the freshman. She pulls the lines to within 13, 60-47, 5:45 left to go in the ball game. Malia Samuels now backs out, gets a screen from MB Jones. Driving on the right side, kicks it out. The three-pointer, no good. And Lakeside with the rebound, but ball's loose. Lakeside gets it back, and now they've got a player down, and Bulldogs get back in a hurry. And the ball's going to be knocked out of the hands, but they call a foul on Jada Lewis. Oh, no, check it. They call it travel. Travel before that. So turnover again, an unforced error.
So Garfield's feeling a little pressure. They're going to have to settle down and keep the ball moving when they were having success and not one player try to do it.
Yeah, real good point. You don't want to try to put everything on your shoulders when you got a team like this.
Yeah.
Samuels inside, the pass to the freshman, Jada Lewis. Her shot's no good. Lakeside with the rebound. Got a 2-on-1.
Lakeside getting that ball out there.
Yeah, they are. 2-on-1. And to tell you what, that was Claire O'Connor taking it right to the rack off the window. She made it an 11-point ball game here, Joyce.
Like an 8-0 run.
Yeah.
8-0 run by Lakeside. I was talking earlier, this has got shades of that game we just called Seattle Prep and Rainier Beach Boys. You let a team stick around.
Too long, yeah.
Lakeside ain't going to beat themselves. You got to come get them. Garfield just needs to settle down. So it's probably a great timeout right now to say, let's regroup. We got the lead. Why are we pressing?
Right, exactly.
Why are we pressing?
Yeah. So with 4:53 left to go in the ball game, Bulldogs with an 11-point lead. And Lakeside cutting in, as Joyce said, an 8-0 run. 60-49, Garfield leading. And also want to remind you real quickly that this broadcast is brought to you by Public Health, Seattle, King County. Appreciate their support. And if you have questions about the COVID-19 vaccine, when you should get it, who's eligible, what community events are coming up, well, visit kingcounty.gov/vaccine to find out more of this information and more information, including a page on fact-checking, a number you can call with questions, or to find an appointment and information on getting a free ride to your appointment. Yeah, all of that through King County, Public Health, Seattle, King County. So anyway, back in the action here. Bulldogs leading by 11. They've got the ball. 18 on the shot clock. Fizo out to Samuels. Samuels picks up the dribble. The ball's knocked loose and turnover. And on the other end, and Lakeside driving. The ball's knocked out of bounds, so the Lions will maintain possession. 25 on the shot clock, inbounds pass. Lions trying to find an opening, and that is Claire O'Connor with a strong move into the paint, and it is good. Claire O'Connor. So that makes it a 9-point ball game, 60-51 Bulldogs. This is the closest the Lions have been, Joyce, since start of the game. Fizo moving the ball around. 9 on the shot clock. And I tell you what, momentum turning here. Fizo loses it, and they're going to call a foul. And the Lakeside fans think she was bailed out there.
But it's uncharacteristic right now. They're doing the one-on-one thing instead of moving the ball, diving, posting, skipping. One player's not going to beat this team.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So foul called, so the Bulldogs get a new 30. Samuels takes it out.